Hey, so this evening I have decided that I'm gonna do kind of just like a little hair in my eyeball. Do just like a little getting to know me kind of stats kind of thing. So I'm gonna start with like my stats that I've written down. So my name, I am Melissa, and I am almost 30. I will be 30 on August 9th. And I work at a cell phone store, like I said, and I'm not in sales yet, but like that's kind of like the end goal. And when I get there, it'll be great. But until then, what I do is like I set up your phone. I uh, like put your screen protector on, just in case, troubleshoot your phone, those kinds of things. So until then, and then I am a Colorado native. I've lived in the same town my entire life. I lived in the same house for 22, 23 years before no, it was like 20 years, or no, it was like 15 years before I've moved out, and then I lived there again for another 2 years, and so like in total like 18 years, but my parents have lived in the same house for 20 some odd years. Because we moved there when I was like 6, and I remember moving in, and so it was like my childhood home. They're trying to sell it right now, so kind of sad, but at the same time, like I'm happy for them, and like my mom's retired and she's loving the whole retired life, so that's good. So then just kind of like a list of like things that I'm interested in, things about me. I am a big movie buff. I love movies, pretty much every single genre except horror movies. Like, no, not for me. I definitely I'll like thrillers. I'm okay with thriller movies, but like not like horror movies. Like, not my thing. And like I'm entirely too jumpy. Like I'm a weenie, and I like unless you want me like I got like cat hair everywhere. I'm sorry. Unless you like want me in your lap, like freaking out, you don't want to take me to a horror movie, and just, no. And I just don't voluntarily go to them because it's not my thing. I'm not interested in them. But like any other genre, I mean, I've got my big old thing of movies over here, and I have everything from chick flicks, obviously, to musicals, to like action movies, to kid movies, to family movies, to like series. I've got like White Collar, and I've got Alias, and those are like kind of actiony like type things. Just every genre except for horror movies I got over here. Like my version of a horror movie is Hocus Pocus, and like my favorite Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus. And like every Halloween, gotta watch it because it's Halloween. So there's that, and I've got superhero movies, like pretty much all of the Marvel movies I've got. I've got like almost all of the X-Men movies. I need the Wolverine origins of the X-Men. They, like when I bought them, they had all of them except for the Origins one. I was like, okay. So, and I keep going back and they don't have it. So I may have to like order it or something. Cause like my collection is kind of intense. Like I got a lot of movies. Cause like I have this big old stack here, and then like in my little entertainment center, I've got like all of my like kid movies, my Disney movies and stuff like that. Cause like I mentioned, I was a nanny for a really long time. I worked in daycares, preschools, and stuff like that from like the time I was 16 until I was 22. And then from the time I was 22 till right before I turned 29, I was a nanny. And I, always have kid movies and, spending time with kiddos, and, and I'll admit, I dig Disney. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and watch a Disney movie. Like, very rarely do I just go, oh, I want to watch a Disney movie. Like, I'm trying to learn French. It's not something that I'm doing well yet, because it's still like I'm doing it on my own. I plan on maybe like taking like an auditing class, or maybe even just signing up for like an actual class, like at my local like university here in town, and just taking like the one class, because that's all I want is just to learn French. And I think it'd be easier in like a classroom setting where like I can practice and kind of do a regular thing. And because I've got this like app on my phone, which I totally dig, and it's really cool, and I've been doing really good with it, and actually like I've been picking it up pretty well. But as far as like being able to like speak the language or understand it, I mean, obviously like I'm still way beginner and I'm not learning it, but what I did do was I was like, okay, what's a movie that I know inside and out, back and forth, I could like recite the words to you without the word, like without even having the movie on. What could I do? And I'm like, Little Mermaid. I, as a kid, watched that constantly. Like, you don't even know. Like, my mom, like, I'm pretty sure hid the VHS from me. Like, she's like, I'm done. We're not watching this anymore, because she could handle it. So I was like, all right. So, and I turned that on and I watched it in French. And honestly, like, the half of it, I really kind of was catching. Like, they were speaking really fast. So it was kind of hard to, like, follow along fully. But I was catching most of it. And my biggest thing is, like, I can understand it and I can like read it. Like I can figure out like what it says. Like that's cool. But speaking it, like the accent and like the inflection and stuff, I'm really bad about that. Like I need to hear it, and in the app they only speak it a little bit and they say really fast, and they don't teach you like the phonetic way of saying it. And that's what I want to learn. It's like I genuinely like want to learn the language and learn how to speak it. So that's something that like if I'm able to go to class, I will be able to learn the language a little bit easier, I think. So that's something that I'm trying to do. What's another? Okay, so books. I love to read. I've got like tons and tons of books like all over my apartment. Like I've got like a big old bookcase in my office, and like a whole bunch of books. Like my entertainment center, it's got like two different sides that like I've got my DVDs in, and then in the middle there's just a bunch of like old books. Like I've got like Emily Dickinson and Charles Dickens and Jane Austen and Victor Hugo, just like some like older books that they're beautiful. Like I love old books. They're just gorgeous and they smell so good. And there's like several of them I haven't even read yet, so I'm super excited that I get to read them in like this old like hardback book, like super cool. So that's me, and I love that. I love to bake. So I mentioned it in like my first video that like I love to bake. So I might do like baking movies or videos, and I actually I might sidebar, I might actually kind of do like movie reviews, because like I said, I love movies and I go to movies a lot, so I can be like, hey, this movie was awesome, this movie sucked, that kind of thing. So I definitely, that's my idea. And baking, like do baking videos and like decorating and that kind of stuff, because I dig it. And then lately, since I've got my own place, I've been loving decorating. Just getting to like find my own style and my own kind of thing, and putting things where I want and how I want it, and I don't have to like consult with anybody, which is nice. And I can do my own colors and put things where I want it, what I like, and yada yada. So that's been fun. I do a lot of like Hobby Lobby stuff, because it's really affordable, but it's like really nice stuff still. And my dad's been helping me like learn how to like hang things, so that's cool. And I mean, like we went and bought like a a little like starter like toolkit, which was okay. Let's go into this real quick. So we decided to go to Home Depot. We go to Home Depot, and we asked this guy, we're like, hey, we're looking for just like a little starter kit. And my dad asked the guy, and he's like, I'm looking for her, just need this like, you know, just a little starter kit so we can kind of get her going. And he goes, well, we really don't have like a whole kit, but you could go to like Target, they've got like a little pink one. And I'm like, really? No. And my dad goes, well, are they good tools or are they just gonna fall apart? And he's like, oh, they'd be good. And the guy's like, they'd work for her. And I'm like, okay, see you later. Like, so we left. And like the guy was like checking me out and like looking at me and like smiling. And I'm like, no, you do not get to sit here and like insult me and then like flirt with me. No, sorry, bro. And anyway, total sidebar. Then we went to like Lowe's, and the guy there was wonderful, and he found what we needed and was very respectful. So I'm glad we went there. Though my friend who works there will kill me for saying good things about them because she hates it and it's hilarious. But anyway, so we did that, and then he's been kind of helping me, you know, putting new curtain rods up and hanging stuff. And my mom and I hung some stuff in my hall, and just it's been fun. I've been really digging it. So maybe I'll take you on a vlog in the store when I get like brave enough to go to the store and get it. Because like I said, or I said this in a vlog that I deleted because it was awful. Walking around talking to yourself on a computer, on a phone, or you know, a camera is weird. You're gonna look like a complete Fruit Loop in this town. Like, they're gonna be like, what is that crazy chick doing? She's talking to herself. Like, yeah. So anyway, so then, like I mentioned in my first video, I love to play The Sims. I started with, like The Sims 1, like back in the day when I was in, gosh, were we in middle school? I was like 6th grade when that all came out. And my friend had it. Her dad, I don't know if she bought it or her dad brought it home or something, and we started playing it at her house. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And so like, it's not nearly as fun if you're just sitting there like watching your friend play it. So she and I would like sit there and she'd play forever. And I was like, I want to do this too. So she would play, then I would play, and then she would play and I would play, and it wasn't nearly as fun. So eventually, like we figured out that like you can like share discs and like download them. Like once you've got multiple discs, you were able to like, so long as you did them in like the right order, like if you know, like the Pets game was her last one downloaded, she needed to have that disc in her computer to be able to play it. So I would put the vacation disc in last, and that would be the disc I needed. So we were able to like share them, and that was a lot of fun. And so we did that, and then Sims 2 came out, and I think my friend got in, she did The Sims 2 a little bit, but not a whole lot. No, she did. She got The Sims 2. She got a lot of The Sims 2. And then when The Sims 3 came out, she never got The Sims 3 because she was just like, meh, whatever. Like, she was over it at that point. And I got every single one of the Sims 3 games. I think I've got every one of them. There might be like one. Oh, yeah, I didn't get the Katy Perry stuff. Because, like, I like Katy Perry. Like, totally dig her. She's cool. Whatever, I've got some of her CDs. However, like, I couldn't logistically see using any of that stuff in my game. Like, it was fun, and it would be cute for like a little kid or whatever, but I'm not the type that's gonna be like, oh, let's put my, grown-up Sim in a cupcake dress. Like, no. Like, I'm very much like all about like, like the realism and like that type of gameplay. My cat's like, hold on. Sorry. that's my cat for you. Super helpful. Come on. Go get it. Playing fish. Anyway, so yeah, and then I got The Sims 4, and like at first I was kind of like, it's neat, but there's not a whole lot you can do, and it kind of just got really monotonous, and I was bored by it like really quickly, like, so, and then like my computer took a crap, and like it works, but it's like limping along, like I need a new one. And so I only have the base game. I don't have any of the expansions or like the because like I don't have like the get to work, and I don't have like even just like the little stuff packs, like the outdoor retreats. I don't have that. I don't have the Lux Life stuff. I don't have the patio stuff. I don't have the spa thing, and all of that stuff is super neat. And like I'm looking forward to, when I have a new computer, being able to get the new stuff, like get the other expansions, because that's what makes the game really fun, is all the extra stuff that they start putting in there, because there's just so much more you can do with it, you know. And then I'm also looking forward to like being able to download like custom content, because like in my Sims 3 game I had so much custom content. Like I don't think I ever put my Sims in like base game content. Like I never put them in any base game like clothing or anything like that. I had tons of like decor that was down, you know, custom content type stuff, and I loved it. It was super cool, and like you're able to like make it exactly how you want it, and it was fun. But my computer's just not up to snuff right now, and I need to get a new one. So like I need a new one anyway, and the fact that I can't really play kind of makes me like really want one. So at some point, like I'll get a new computer, but till then, I get to play The Sims a little bit, but that's like I'll play for a while and my computer like turns off, and it's like, okay, cool. So I'm done. But that's like, I'll probably attempt to do, like, once I get a new computer and can get a microphone, I will do try to do like a simming video and give that a go and see if that works. I don't know. So we're gonna try that. And then the other thing that I really dig is travel. Like, I've never gotten to travel outside of the US, which, oh gosh, I want to so bad. So badly. Someday, hopefully I will. Maybe in the next couple years, I'll get to just, you know, take a trip to Europe and kind of do that. Like, it'll be like one place, and probably for like maybe a week. Likely with my mother. She's like my best friend. And I mean, I have, you know, another best friend, but like my mom and I are like super duper close. Like, she's incredible, and and she's just so fun. She's so fun. Probably with her, and because I want her to experience that kind of stuff too, because like, not only is it something that I would love to do, it's something she would like to do, and doing it together would be incredible. So that's something I want to do, but it's not in the plans right now. So hopefully, like, I want to go to Greece, I want to go to France, not necessarily Paris. Like, obviously you go to Paris because you go to Paris, but like, I've heard things like that aren't so great about Parisians. Just that they're not super like big fans of all of the tourists. And you know what? Like, I don't believe it. I don't. Like, I mean, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. Like, honestly, it's just something, you know, and it's what they say, you know. I could go there and people could just be wonderful and lovely and completely dispel all of those rumors, and I'm sure that it's that way. So if anybody from Paris is watching, hi, and I'm not talking crap about you, I promise. I really want to go meet you. Want to go to Paris and Greece and Italy and like Tuscany. My mom really wants to do Tuscany, so we would try to do Tuscany. I want to go to Ireland, and Germany, and because like I'm like half Irish, half German, and like a bunch of other smatterings of stuff. I'm kind of a mutt, as most people here are. But yeah, I've got a lot of those nationalities in me. So, and then that's just something that like I would love to do. And then I've done some traveling like around the United States. When I was in middle school, I went with a friend and her family to California, and we went in like her family's RV, which so much fun. Like some of my favorite memories were RVing with her family. They were just, it was so much fun. Like it was after like 6th grade, like the summer after 6th grade and the summer after 7th grade were the 2 years that I got to go. I didn't get to go 8th grade year. But we got in the RV and okay. So, all right. So my camera stopped. So, I'm going to see if I can get like the last video and this video, like, and figure out how to edit them together. Cause that's like the power of vlogging and figuring out how to edit. That's like the whole YouTube thing. So I'm going to work on that. Anyway, so back to the travel thing. I loved it. We RV'd from here to California to drop off my friend at camp, and then so we were from here like through Utah, and then you know up and around, and we went up like up through California and into like up to Washington, and then around to Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and then back down here, and we did that twice. The first year we all went and we dropped her off, and then I came back with her brother and his friend, and her, obviously her parents, and then we came back. And then the second year, her dad dropped her off like the week or two beforehand, and then I rode with her parents, her brother, and a different friend out there to pick her up, and then we spent most of our time together the second time. So that was a lot of fun. And just the RVing itself was a blast. Just being in the RV and singing and dancing and just being dorks, and it was a blast. So someday, if I am ever able to do it, I would love to own an RV or even just rent one. And like, you know, if I have kids, be able to like take my kids and do that with my kids, like, because it was amazing. I loved it. And even like just like with friends or whatever would be amazing. So that's just little tidbits about me, nothing terribly exciting, but I did get some ideas about things that I want to do and kind of talk about in my channel, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna see what I can do to edit this vlog and figure it out, and have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.